Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about the external hardware components. External hardware components is a peripheral devices. Peripheral devices is a system related devices that is not a native part of the computer system. Peripheral devices are typically connected to the system via a port. Peripheral devices can be categorized in different forms. One is a input devices, another output devices, and third one is a storage devices. Depending upon on the types of the computer, some common peripheral devices are keyboards, mouse, scanner, camera, monitor, printer, and so on. I am giving some example. That is, suppose you are doing a project through MS Word. You are typing about entire project work, that is you are giving to computer through keyboard different type of informations. That on goes to CPU, and CPU process through the different type of binary codes, and result are showing on monitor. That is you are writing through keyboards, that is you are giving inputs. That is keyboard act as a input devices, and whatever you doing about the project you can see on the monitor. That is monitor is a display unit that is called as a output devices. You are giving the input through the maybe mouse or keyboard, and result you can display on monitor. So here keyboard acting as input devices, that is you are giving input through keyboard, and you are showing the result as displaying on monitor, that it is a output devices. And then if you want to save this one, that is entire project, you can save into your computer. That is computer also act as a storage devices, because all the files stored into your hard disk or maybe some pen drives. So these are the three different type of your peripheral devices that categories already divided. First of all is a input devices. Input devices is a piece of computer hardware equipment used to provide data and control a signal to an information processing system such as a computer or information appliance. Some example of input devices are keyboard, mouse, microphone, scanner, and so on. First of all, I am discussing about your keyboard. You have seen into your computer lab of different type of input devices like keyboard, mouse, and microphone also sometimes. So first of all, I am discussing about the keyboard. Keyboard, all personal computers need component that is allow the user to input data. Keyboards help the user enter text or number as an input for documents or files. Keyboards are available in different size. Some keyboards are designed for ergonomics while others are designed to be small. Keyboard act as input devices, and that device provide text or a number input into the computer system. The keyboard can be plugged through a wireless or maybe some cases USB cables. So we can give input to the computer to communicate user and the computer. Next is your another input devices, that is mouse. Mouse also communicate between the user and the computer. It is also called as a pointing devices. A pointing devices is an input device that moves an on-screen pointer or gives user the ability to click to the initialized applications or open files. The most common type of pointing devices is a mouse. User move the mouse across a flat surface and press a button to click. Another type of pointing devices is a touchpad. A touchpad pointing device is a touch sensitive pad that is built into a notebook computer and is designed to behave like a mouse. So, touch sensitive pad that behaves like a mouse and is built into a laptop computers. Next year, another input devices, that is microphones. In the microphones, often is called mic, it provides audio as an input to the computer and transducer that converts sound into the electrical signals. That helps to take it as a input to maybe some sing a song, maybe some hearing aids, maybe for public speaking, or maybe some cases in telephones we are using microphones. So in through microphones we are giving inputs, and as a result we can hear the different type of audio sound, maybe for mic or maybe audio box. In different cases we can use microphone as a input devices. Microphone is an input device to input sound, that is then sound stored in a digital form. Microphone is used for various applications such as adding sound to a multimedia presentation or for mixing music. Next is your another input device, that is scanner. Scanner is an input device which works more like a photocopy machine. It is used when some information is available on paper and it is to be transferred to the hard disk of the computer for further manipulation. Scanner captures images from the source which are then converted into a digital form that can be stored on the disk. This image can be edited before they are printed. Scanners allows user to input documents into a computer either as image or as a text. Most scanners have flat surfaces on which user place documents to the scanner. However, some scanner feed documents on page at a time. Most scanner utilize the USB interface. So scanner input device that allows user to input documents as a image text. There are two type of scanner. One is a flatbed scanner and is a handheld scanner. Flatbed scanner is an optical scanner which makes use of a flat surface for scanning documents. The scanner is capable of capturing all elements on the documents and does not require movement of the document. Flatbed scanner are effective scanner for delicate materials such as vintage photographs, papers, and other documents which are fragile. A flatbed scanner is also known simply a flatbed. In a handheld scanner, as the name suggested, refers to an electronic device that performs the same task as that of a flatbed scanner. It is used to scan physical documents into their digital forms that can be stored, edited, transferred, and emailed digitally. This device is specially used for when the space is an concern, as a flatbed scanner tend to take up a large amount of space. So that is, handheld scanners are small helpful electronic devices that are widely used. It is less expensive and smaller than the your flatbed scanner. Next input device is a webcam. A webcam is an input device because it captures a video image of the screen in front of it. It is either built in to the computer that is used in laptop, or it is connected through the USB cable. The video signal is made up of a series of individual image frames which are an instant snapshot of the screen in front of it. That is, in webcam is a video camera. It is connects to a computer. To see the people over the internet, we have to use web camera. Webcam software allows user to take pictures and video and save them to their computer. It will also be used for a video conference. Next is your output devices. Output devices is a piece of computer hardware equipment which converts information into human readable form. It can be text, graphics, audio, or maybe video files. There are different type of example of the output devices: monitor, speaker, projector, printer, and so on. A monitor is a device used to display video, images, or text. With a laptop computer, the monitor is built in. With a desktop computer, the monitor comes as a separate component connected to the system via cable. Most monitors are used only for output, but the some such as a touchscreen monitor can be used for the both input and output. And monitor, also called as a visual display unit, is an output devices. Monitor are available in different sizes, described by the diagonal length of the screen size. One for CRT, another for LCD, another for LED, and another for DVI or HDMI. Different type of monitor are cathode ray tube, liquid crystal display, light emitting diodes monitors. All those are monitor are connected to your PC through a DVI and HDMI cable attached to the graphics card. Next output devices. Next output device are one of the most common output devices is a speaker, which used with the computer systems. Some speakers are designed to work specially with the computers, while others can be plugged up to any type of sound system. Regardless of their design, the purpose of the speaker is to produce audio output that can be heard by the listener. Speakers are meant to produce sound output in form of sound waves. Speakers are transducers that convert electromagnetic waves into sound waves. The speakers are receive audio input from a device such as a computer or an audio receiver. Here audio receiver means your maybe microphone. The speaker are connected to a computer either through audio or USB port. A projector is an output device that projects an image onto a large surface such as a white screen or wall. It may be used as an alternative to a monitor or television when showing video or images to a large group of people. Projector can be used for teaching purpose or for conducting seminars also. Your next output device is printer. A printer is an output device that generates a hard copy of a work created on a computer. All printers do the same basic thing. They print an image on a page. A printer resolutions, cost, speed and overall ability vary depending upon the printer quality and power. Printer can be connected to a computer via USB port or Wi-Fi connection. The printed copy of data is called hard copy. There are three types of printers: inkjet printer, laser printer, and de-sublimation printer. But commonly used most of the cases there are two types of printers: inkjet printer and laser printer. In inkjet printer, the best of all round use in undeniable and inkjet printer. In laser printer, excel at a producing text documents quickly, and low running cost make them ideal for a heavy user. Next is your storage devices. In storage devices is a piece of computer hardware equipment which can be store the different type of information. A storage device refers to a computing hardware used to store information permanently or temporarily. The device can be external or internal to a computer, server and other computing systems. Storage devices are also known as a storage medias or storage medium. There are two types of storage devices: secondary storage devices and primary storage devices. In primary storage devices, that is a quite smaller in size, it is designed to capture or hold data for a temporary period. Most primary storage devices are found inside the computer and they have the fastest access to data. Example of the primary devices including cache memory and RAM. And secondary storage devices has a large storage capacity and can be stored data permanently. The device can be both external and internal to a computer, including compact disc, USB drive, hard disks. Some common storage devices are as follows, that is external hard disks, CD, DVD, Blu-ray discs, pen drive. First storage device is external hard disk. In external hard disk is an electromechanical data storage device that use magnetic storage to store and retrieve digital data using one or more rigid, rapidly rotating platter coated with a magnetic material. The platters are paired with a magnet heads, usually arranged on a moving actuator arm, which read and write data to the platter surface. Data is accessed is in a random access manner, meaning that individual blocks of data can be stored or retrieved in any order. Hard disk drive are type of a non-volatile storage, retaining stored data even when power off. It can be stored data up to 2 terabytes. In hard disk, it can be stored data up to 2 terabytes. Next is your compact disk. In compact disk is a digital optical disk data storage format. It less storage data capacity than the hard disk and storage capacity up to 700 megabyte depending on the whether the data stored on it is compressed or not. The CD is an evolution of laser disc technology, where a focused laser beam is used to the enable the high information density required for high quality digital audio signals. CD is a portable storage medium that can be used to record, store, play back audio, video, and other data in digital form. There are different types of CDs available. First of all, CD-ROM means compact disc read-only memory. It can only be read through the drive. In 1985, CD-ROM entered the market and went beyond audio to record optical data storage. CD-ROMs are readable by any computer with a CD-ROM drive. CD-ROM follows the Yellow Book standard. Next is your CD Interactive, which released in 1993. CDI could be played on CD player but not in the CD-ROM drive. The CD format was later modified to be the read by the both. The CDI, that is CD Interactive, follows the Green Book standard of specification. Next is your CDR, that is compact disc recordable. It was invented in 1990s. Using CDR, it is possible to write the data store once on a disk. These disks are considered as a write once and read many times. Like the CD rewritable, it follows the Orange Book, but unlike the CD rewritable, the CDR can be used or can be read on the CD player released prior to its own introduction. So CDR is a compact disc that can be written to once and read many times. Next is your CD rewritable, that is CDRW. CDRW used a metallic alloy that reflects differently than regular compact disc. This change in reflectivity made a CDR unreadable to the many early CD players. The CDR follows the Orange Book standard. CDRW is the same as the CDR, but the data can be erased and the CD can be reused. In CDRW, we can rewrite 1000 times, and CDRW drives are compatible with the CD-ROM and CDR also. Next is your CD-ROM extended architecture. That is CD-ROM XA is an extension of the standard CD-ROM that allows audio, video, and computer data to be accessed. Simultaneously, it follows the Yellow Book standard and has created a bridge between the CD-ROM and CDI. Next is your Photo CD. Photo CD, designed by Kodak, the Photo CD was created for the express purpose of storing photographs in a digital format that could be accessed and edited on a computer. It launched in 1992 and was originally designed to be hold 100 high quality images. It followed the Bridge Book standard. Next is your Video CD. The Video CD or VCD was created in 1993 and followed book standard. VCD quality was intended to have comparable quality to VHS recording but has a much lower resolution than a modern high video disc, that is DVD. Next is your Digital Versatile Disc, that is DVD. In 1995, Panasonic, Philips, Sony and Toshiba created the DVD format as a possible media replacement for a compact disc. A DVD has the same dimension as a CD but has much higher storage capacity of 4.7 GB. The format is probably most known for video entertainment storage, but it is also used for software and other digital data. DVD can be played on a DVD player as well as in a DVD-ROM in a computer. Next is your Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc also a storage device. In 2003, Blu-ray was introduced as a replacement of DVD. Blu-ray has a capacity of 25 GB, which allows for a higher quality video and audio with a higher resolution. The name Blu-ray is derived from the use of a blue laser that is used to read the disc. This would be in a contrast to the red laser used to read the DVD disc. Blu-ray disc is an optical disc format such as a CD and DVD. It was developed for recording and playing back high definition video and for storing large amount of data. So what is the difference between DVD and Blu-ray? The key difference between DVD and Blu-ray is that DVD is a standard definition that is 480 resolution format, while Blu-ray or HD DVD disc video can be up to 1080 megapixel HDTV quality. We can play a Blu-ray disc on a computer. We can add a Blu-ray drive internally or externally and use third-party Blu-ray playback software to play Blu-ray movies. Next is your pen drive. A pen drive is a portable USB flash memory device for storing and transferring audio, video, and data files from one computer to another computer. Other names including flash drive, jump drives, and thumb drives also. And these USB flash drives are typically removed. USB flash drives are typically removable and rewritable, and it is a smaller than the optical disc. And it can be stored maximum 1 terabyte in a pen drive. Pen drives smaller in size and easy to carry in a pocket, just like a pen, which is easy to carry in our pocket. Pen drives are the efficient and easily available and used drives that is used for different purpose and connect to computers and share and store various file, documents, audio and video files. A pen drive being inserted into a USB port.